wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of.
We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP, Tom.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mayfield finding Beckham, fighting through, and he's got space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score Browns 7, Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. Here's Swift. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
12-yard line.
They'll try again with Chubb. Shedding the tackle. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Janovich, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their pullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ball carrier.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 15. First down, Lions.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
3-yard line.
2nd and 13. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They're already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Staying on his feet. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Detroit.
Kenny Galladay, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Browns 14, Lions 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Browns 14.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Kenny Galladay. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
The 39-yard line.
Now it's Swift. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On play action, they'll throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
The kicker.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing deep for... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the out.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
By the Lions.
And he may want to track down that football, because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30, the 20. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Recovered.
So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
By Jamie Collins. A loss of a yard.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throw in deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. From the red zone now, Mayfield. This is the tight end, the Njoku. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 38, Lions 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Riley Harrison. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Browns 51, Lions 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Mayfield now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great, and this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and 6.
From the 24, Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland.
21.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing deep for... That's caught at the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 74 yards. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no. There was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 43-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9 brings up 3rd down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Mayfield's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was a
blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. It's our time. It's our time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
On the play. 1st down, Detroit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets it quickly to Galladay.
The pass.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. P.J. Goodson with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and a yard.
Play fake. Mayfield shakes off the sack. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And 2.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it'll be second down.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
37-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. At 25 the mic. We're going like that.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And, oh, what a catch that time by Landry. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now Chubb. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Cleveland Browns.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.